When we look around our congregation, we're sure to find brothers and sisters, young and old, who can use our help in a spiritual or practical way. Sometimes when we look, we're amazed at what some with seemingly impossible limitations are already doing for themselves with the help of God's Spirit. Imagine wanting to study the Bible and preach the good news in spite of a severe handicap. We met a sister who from birth faced that very challenge.
I'm Sabina Hernandez, and I'm from Panama. I have the honor of participating in theocratic activities. I just have to do it a little differently, but I enjoy it just the same. Well, I was born handicapped.
It was a C-section birth with a lot of complications.
So I can't use my hands and feet as fully as most people can. I can't walk.
We went to the doctors every week, and I would miss work just to take her. They helped her with her therapy, and I had to do a lot of things for her at home.
The doctors wanted to keep me for some medical experiments, but my mom flat out refused to accept that idea. But thankfully, my mind is normal, although some of my friends tell me I have a few screws loose, but I don't think so. As far as growing up in the neighborhood in Chorrillo, everything was normal. I used to fight with my brothers all the time, and I played with all the kids in the neighborhood. Then, one day, the brothers came preaching door to door.
So, we started the study, and things progressed. I used to ask myself, how am I going to teach her to handle the Bible if she can't use her hands? But what I didn't know was how well she could use her tongue. I would cite a scripture, and she would look it up with her tongue. Many times she would find it before I did.
It all happened gradually, but I knew that what I was learning was very valuable. I can't say it was because of one particular scripture or anything like that. It was really just getting to know the very personality of Jehovah and the way the brothers and sisters treated me. In order to go to the Kingdom Hall or to the assemblies, the brothers have to carry me. And of course, as I kept growing, I got heavier and heavier. So that wasn't easy, you know. When I got baptized, I had affection for Jehovah. But as I kept growing spiritually and getting to know him better, I began to really treasure the privilege of serving him. The idea of talking to others made me feel terrified, scared to death, and all panicky. But all the encouragement I got from the brothers, friends, traveling overseers, and all the assistance my mom has given me were a big help. Now I really love preaching door to door. I have a little list of phone numbers that I've put together from homes in our congregation's territory.
People that know me have come up to me and said, I got a phone call from your daughter the other day. And I was like, what? My daughter?
The sisters are so kind, and they support me by bringing some of their Bible studies to my house so that I can share with them in the study. What I can't do with my hands, I can do almost anything with my tongue. I type on the computer with a pencil or pen, and then when it's ready, I print it, fold it, and put it into an envelope. Then I take it to sisters at the Kingdom Hall. They're my secretaries, and they leave it at Nodded Homes, where the householders are out working. It really makes you happy because you know it makes others happy.
I left a letter that Sabina had written with an unmarried couple. They made arrangements right away to please Jehovah and were legally married.
Jehovah has been so kind to me. You know, when you're handicapped and someone helps you, or you're an older person and you get the necessary help, that really changes your life in an incredible way.
Some people think they have to go and encourage her, but when they get there, the opposite happens. She's the one that encourages them.
Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not gaze about, for I am your God. I will fortify you. I will really help you. I will really keep fast hold of you with my right hand of righteousness.
Sister Sabina Hernandez has been approved this month as an auxiliary pioneer.
Because if Sabina can do it, all the rest of us can too.
Sabina appreciates the loving assistance from her family and congregation. But as we saw, she's not content to let her limitations stop her from doing what she can. She's able to search for spiritual treasures and take what she learns to people in her ministry. After 30 years in the truth, her determined example motivated her own brother to study the Bible and get baptized.